Hey, 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 y'all. Happy Sunday. Y'all, happy winters upon all of us. How is everybody doing? I hope y'all are all staying warm. That's in this mess. We are good down here. Hold on, y'all. We're going to do a little inking tonight. I got to make sure. I had to sit down. Back is out. Let me make sure y'all can see me. Hold on. Okay. And hold on. It looks a little wild. I know I don't have makeup on. It'll be okay though. It's gonna be fine. Hold on, y'all. Let's go up a little bit. Let's go up just a smidge so that you can see the top of my head, because that's weird. Okay. That should do it. Hopefully. Hopefully y'all be, yes, we're good. Okay. Oh, did it just drop down again? Oh, no, that was me. Okay, hold on. Let me make sure it's good. Y'all make sure when you're hopping on, say hey if you're seeing that live button. I'm Shonda with From Dust to Beauty Designs. I'm in Georgia, freezing our fannies off. I wish that was real, because I'd be willing to freeze a fanny off or two. You know what I'm saying? I'd be willing to freeze it off. Y'all, I know I look a mess. I did some facial stuff, and I didn't want to put makeup on. So y'all gonna have to get me the way the good Lord created me, with a few, you know, donuts. That's how you get me tonight. If you are new here, hey, how are you? Welcome in. Please make sure to go and follow the page. Make sure to hit the heart button and dust this out. That just means to hit the arrow button, hit a button, and share it out amongst family, friends. And I like to say our enemies because I like them too. Let me share this to my channel. And if you want to get notifications, just type in the comments, !notify. And you will see the channel. Why can't I see my channel? Hold on. Where's my channel? Channel's not showing up. Y'all, I'm telling y'all, sometimes FB be wild. It's not even showing. I might not be. Oh, there it is. Okay, I found it. Lord, they move everything on me. Here we go. Y'all, tonight's word for supplies is PEONY. P-E-O-N-Y. PEONY. We are going to work with some hearts tonight. Projects. Cute heart projects. We're doing 2 projects tonight, y'all. And if you guys were on with me the other night when I abruptly left, we had a family emergency. Everything's fine. Everything's good to go. But we did have a family emergency, so I had to go and take care of that. Ugh, hold on. Oh, there we go. There we go. There we go. There we go. Oh, it looks like the word is working. Perfect. Perfect. Hey, Lee. Hey, Julie. Hey, Kelly. Hey, girl. I know y'all getting some snow. Listen, we didn't get the ice that they thought we were going to, but here's what we did get. Hey, Rachel. Hey, Linda. I know, girl. How you doing, girl? How you doing over there, neighbor friend? Howdy doody. Howdy, howdy, Beth. Howdy. Hey, Shirley. Hey, Cindy Wickline. Girl, Virginia's getting hammered too, y'all. So we, down here in Georgia, so where I'm at in Georgia, it literally went right above us. But what we are getting is tonight at midnight, our temperatures, like right now it is 43. Our temperatures are going to drop below freezing. And then they're going to keep on dropping into the 20s. By 6 a.m., we're going to be in the low 20s. High teens. It's going to be that way until Tuesday at 3 o'clock. Is finally the first time we get above freezing. We have rain. It has rained here. Our roads are soaking wet. They did not have time to dry up today. So we're not real sure what we're going to wake up to tomorrow. Honestly, we're not real sure. Linda, it's there, Indiana girl 9. Oh, Lord. Hey, Rosemary. How are you? Hey, Carol. I'm well. How are you? Hey, Kim. Hello, y'all. Hey, Sandy. And again, y'all, I'm all natural tonight, okay? I'm all natural. Some people try to, they come on, they be like, girl, you look tired. I'm not tired. Just no makeup. Oh, Kim, y'all get hammered too. Everybody's getting hammered. We are not, but it's okay. I'm good with not getting hammered. Oh, yeah, Shirley, yes, yeah. It's crazy. It's crazy. So, I don't know. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. But, y'all, here is the project I did the other night. Again, had to hurry up, and get off because it was a little crisis, a little emergency. And so, but yes, this was it. I was going to put moss on here, and I laid it down on it. It just took away from this. Y'all, this is a gorgeous transfer, and I love all the detail in it, and I really didn't want to cover that up. I really didn't. So I really love this. I think it's very pretty. I'm thinking about putting it on a, wreath or a door swag or something like that. We'll see. I'm not real sure. Hey, Brenda, how are you? 8 inches. Oh, Marcel, girl. I am sorry. Kim, yes. Y'all getting hammered in Kentucky. Oh, Kim, I love that movie. I love that movie. Hey, Sarah. Snow there. I know, Sarah. Everybody's over it. Yes, Rosemary. Everybody stay safe. Stay safe. Not worth it. Thank God I work at home, so we're all good to go. And, y'all, we had our club Zoom call the other night. If you missed it, okay, you missed it. You should, if you're in my club, make sure to come. They're fun. They're very fun. Thanks, Vicky. How are you? But here's what I did. I took the club, and our club is a monthly club membership. Oh, I know, Sandy. I know. We got so just start with it. Oh gosh, Darlene, yes. So I just talked to my cousin who's in Louisville. I got to call and check on my other family who's in Eastern Kentucky, but she's in Louisville, and that's what she just said. She just said now turn to ice, and she said we'd rather have the snow, of course. Right, Judy? Golly. Yeah, Kelly, I'm sure. I hope not. I hope that the only people that are out on these roads, especially for us down in the South, we don't have the equipment down here to deal with it. When we lived up north, of course, that is something that you want to, that needs to be in your budget. Down here in the South, that would not be a wise decision on our money part for our taxpaying dollars to go towards, because we just don't get that much. So, best just to stay off the roads, except for emergency vehicles, and our necessary people, our nurses, our doctors, those kind of people. We need to let them have the roads to get to and from. My husband, always being a fireman, always was like, just stay off the road. Just stay off the road. It's not necessary. Not necessary. Yeah, Sarah, that's what I was saying. Oh, Pike County. Okay, darling. Yep, Pike County. So, I'm from Greenup County, so, but yeah, they got it up there. It's bad. It's so bad. I gotta call out twice today. Yep. Exactly. So, see, Kim, that's what I'm saying. If you just, if everybody stays off the road that's not necessary, let's just stay off the road. So, y'all, this is the monthly club that I was talking about. It's a monthly membership. If you type the word club in, you can go and read all about it. But it came with this and this beautiful, well, not beautiful, but a book that you can make beautiful. And then I actually did the first page with my April Daisy transfer. But that is, the colors that come with it are the two blues that you're seeing in this. But it comes with a project, a whole entire project, and in the first month, you'll actually get a squeegee as well. So, but we did our Zoom call, and I did some tags. I did some gift tags that I absolutely love this blue. It's like, I just think of like the corn, what is it? The cornflower blue or whatever, corn something blue. Hey, Karina, staying safe, girl. We staying up in here. So it's like, oh, Sarah, see, that's terrible. Oh, it's sleeting. Hey, Antoinette, sleeting. Golly, I know. I said golly, and then I was trying to say golly. My dad always said golly. And I was really just trying to say golly. Never mind. Oh, yeah. So, see, Sandy, that's what needs to happen. You need to get a ticket if you're out driving for nothing. You know, it's ridiculous. Aren't these pretty? So, this is the other gift tag. I didn't do the back because I was like, well, I don't know what I'm going to do. We kind of ran out of time, but because I did a bag as well. The bag was gorgeous. I actually did it for a friend of mine. I did all, it was so cute. I threw it away. I forgot when I heat set it. It was a makeup bag that I got at the Dollar Tree. It has the vinyl inside. My goofy self forgot. Last time I've made those, I always put a piece of cardboard in them so that they wouldn't stick together. Because if you heat set them, that vinyl is going to melt together, and that's what happened. But it was super cute. I put a row of the scissors on one side in this bright pink. It was so cute. And then a row of scissors on the other side. And I was going to, I'm going to make her another one. But it's for my friend who is a beautician. So, hairdresser. I don't know what the appropriate word is to call them anymore. I don't know. Hey, Gail. Hey. I know. Praying for everybody, Karina. This is a nightmare storm. It is a nightmare. You're on level 2, Beth. Yeah. Left for work. Oh my gosh. Beth, I know. It's so stressful. You know, when you've got a husband or a spouse, a wife, a spouse, whatever, that, you know, is necessary. What is it called? Why can't I think of the word? Those people that are mandatory. What is it called? What's wrong with me? You know, our fire, our police, our nurses, our doctors, what is it called? Help a sister out. Anyway, those people, stay off the road. You know what I mean? Stay off the road. But it is hard to be the spouse of those. It is, because you're worrying. Essential. Kim, I knew you'd know. Girl, I knew you'd know. Y'all, here's what we're going to do tonight. This is the cutest little kit. This comes as a kit. It's a bundle. They call it a bundle. Again, if you type the word PEONY, P-E-O-N-Y, because we're going to use the color peony tonight. If you type the word peony, you'll see this bundle. It comes with the transfer and the Chubbies. These little Chubbies, they stay up on their own. Love it. Yes, essential. Girl, I was, woo! Couldn't think. Thank y'all. Appreciate y'all. Negative 23 here. Oh, God, Dorothy. I'm sorry, friend. Golly. It's terrible. I know. Karina, girl, don't make me go to the airport in the morning. I'll be like, hey, girl, I got my bikini on. Got my glasses. I'm ready to lay out. I know my nephew who lives out there. He's like, no, it's warm out here. Oh, Melissa, I know, girl. I am so sorry. 10 inches of snow. God. I know all of my friends who was, we were texting today. So Kathy lives in Ohio. Kim lives in close to Pittsburgh. And then Iowa, and then now the two that live, well, she lives in Illinois now. Illinois and Wisconsin, they really didn't get it as bad as the snow part and the ice. I don't think they didn't put it. They're probably used to it. Linda, right, girl? I'm chubby, and it's hard for me to stand on my own. I'll be honest, but these are called the Chubbies. They are. But Boston. My friend Michelle, who's in Boston, she's about to get rocked, or she is getting rocked. Oh, you can stand up on your, Linda, me too. But barely, right? Remember that Weebles Wobbles, but they don't fall down? That's what I feel like right now. I feel like I'm a Weeble Wobble, and I can't, you know. Oh, yes, Sandy. It's scary. It's so scary. Niece lives in Charlotte. Yeah, Charlotte got it because it went north of us. And so it went over towards North Carolina, but it went north of us, like where Jim Works got it. All of course, North Georgia pretty much got it. It kind of shifted a little. It was kind of weird how it did. Yeah, Tennessee lucked out. Us too. Yeah, that's true. Vicki. At least, you know, we got to look at the positives. All right, y'all, let's get busy. Oh, you know what? Let me get I forgot I washed my lint cloths. These are just our lint cloths, our lint mats. It's just to put a little bit of lint on the back of your transfers so that it does not stick so hard. Okay, these are reusable transfers. They're silkscreen professional transfers, reusable. Love, love, love them. They're the greatest. Darlene, I think that's what a lot of people said. Y'all, I'm also going to do this cute wine bag. Now, unfortunately, we don't have any more of these in stock. This was kind of I think this was a special. We'll probably get the other one back because we have another one that's got the handles. I love this drawstring bag, though. I think it's so cute. But we're going to do it as well because I wanted to. I want to see what it looked like to do. And we're going to use the same transfer on it, but we're going to use some ink on that one. We're going to use these inks on the cute little bag. And then on this, I'm going to use PEONY, which again is the word to get the supplies, and candy apple. Okay, so we're going to use those two on these cute little chubbies. And y'all, this bag, I'm not helping it out by doing what I'm doing. That's for sure. Oh my gosh, I know, Sandy, it's crazy. It's so wild how much. So I was looking at Mississippi. I watch a girl in Mississippi, and we used to live over in Columbus. And, you know, Mississippi's not used to some cold weather, but they got the ice. North Mississippi got the ice big time. So I was looking at it, and the ice was just, I was looking at Oxford. So bad. So bad. Really bad. Y'all, this is just finishing wax, and this is my favorite. This is our brand. It is just a clear wax. This one doesn't have any smell to it. It's very lightweight. I do like to heat it up before I use it, just to kind of give it that smooth texture when it goes on without any lumps and bumps. You don't need a lot, okay? And a lot of the times, I don't use it on our wooden items. Usually what I do is I just do a little sanding. Let me feel it. I may not use any. Or if I do, it's just going to be a little. But here's what I like to do. If I sand with the grain, because these are wooden, okay, you can see the grain. If I sand with the grain, it really gives it a smooth finish. And sometimes I feel like it really does not need a lot of wax. Kayla, we're good up here, girl. How are you? Which I think y'all didn't get it at all. I was supposed to go to Sonoya today at my friend's house. She does the, is it Mahjong? I never pronounce it right. I love the game. I've always played it online. I've never played it in person. So I was supposed to go today to start. But she had canceled it last night just because we were unsure. And then she kind of went ahead and did it. But, you know, when you already cancel something, like in your mind, then I had it already planned. And I was working down here. So I was like, well, I won't go. But she lives in Sonoya. And they didn't get anything at all down there. Yeah, Kelly, it's bad. It's so sad. It's kind of like what we had here several years ago. I don't remember what year it was, but it was several years ago. We got, we had an ice storm, and it was bad. It was really bad. Ice, I don't care where you're at. I don't care if you're up north where you do have the means to, take care of the roads and things like that. Ice will destroy things. I mean, it just will, And so, I don't know. We, lived up north many years, and my husband's he's from North Pennsylvania on the New York line, and he had never seen ice like that. We lived in Plattsburgh, never had seen ice like that. It was terrible. It was so terrible. People were stranded on the roads. They called it Snowmageddon here. It was terrible. We're not used to that. So, That's us too, Kayla. Yes, that same thing. Because of that cold weather. That's what I was just saying. It's raining. It's been raining, so our roads are soaking wet. It hasn't really been windy, which we've been having the wind. And so it's not dried up. It's not dried up at all. It's not good. So then we're going to get these awful, the coldness. And we're in trouble if we're in trouble if if this doesn't go right, we're in trouble. We sure are. Okay, here we go, y'all. So all of these fit on our Chubbies. Okay, they all fit. And I am just going to do, I'm going to do a pink side and a red side on both of them. Pink side and a red side. All right, Kayla. Burr. That's ridiculous. We're not used to that here. We don't know how to act. We don't know how to act with that. All right, y'all, let's see. Let me get two of my squeegees out. These are the mini squeegees I was talking about. And you just use them for your paste. And this is just chalk in paste form. Okay. Do I want to do that one in pink? You know what? I want to do the polka dots in red. I know that's crazy. I love red polka dots. I do. I just love red polka dots. I just did a bow for a customer that was red polka dots. And it was just gorgeous. I loved it. The little red polka dots, the little Swiss dots. I love it. Yeah, exactly, Kathy. Exactly. Okay, so see, yeah, being in Ontario, we were right there, right below Montreal in Plattsburgh, and we didn't have ice. It's just like when it got that cold, which it did. I mean, we had lake effect cold weather. It didn't rain or snow during that. That wasn't the weather for the rain and snow. So we didn't get the ice. But listen, down here, we got the ice coming, I guess whatever it is, I don't know how that works off of the Gulf or whatever. Look how pretty that is. Kayla, I've been down here. Yes, Linda, me too. I love Swiss Dot. I've been down here working on projects. I have, I had to do some projects with some wreath attachments that I use my Chocator for a lot of my wreath attachments. And then I had to make a new wreath. It was really pretty. I actually used, one of these wreath attachments on it for Easter. Very pretty. I love this one. It was very, it was really pretty. Turned out nice. Okay. Now, let's do this one. So cute. Y'all, I love these. Now, this one is a little different because, there we go. Okay. I was like, wait a minute. So there's a front and a back to these, but what I do is I kind of just turn them. You know what I mean? I turn them and they're all good. It's all good. Okay. Now on this one, we're going to do this one in pink. I think this will be pretty in pink. I love this color, Peony. It's a very pretty pink. A very pretty pale pink. But I do love it. And I think for Halloween, I think for Valentine's Day, a lot of people like the pinks and the reds, and even some purple in it. A couple of my bows that I was making for Valentine's Day actually had some purple in them as well. So cute. Hold on, I got that one a little thick. Cute. Oh, 3D printing, Kayla. Fun. How awesome is that? So awesome. What's everybody been doing today? Besides eating and, watching TV. Isn't that terrible? Why is it that we do that? I guess it's comfort. I don't know. It has to be comfort. Who knows why we do what we do? Okay, so let me get this dried. Then we're going to do the back side of them. And then we're going to do the bag real quick. I think these are so cute. And you could use these in, you know, on your tier tray. You could actually use these. I have been known to drill holes in the bottom of our Chubbies and use them in arrangements. They make a very nice, hearty kind of pick, you know, like a pick to put down in it. Very substantial, and you can really see them. I like to do that. I like to do these like beside a candle. You know, if I've got a big candle holder, I think these are cute beside that. You crafted, Brenda. I love that. Caring for her. I know, Karina. You are so awesome. Church lunch and football. Yeah, our church was canceled today. We did online, so I did online church, but I do too. I do too, y'all. Isn't that cute? I love that too. 12 houses. Oh my gosh, Sandy, I love you. That's awesome. I think eating that. Right. Exactly, Darlene. So see, that's just... Why is it we do that? We do. We all do that. I swear we all do. I got that a little thick right there. So y'all hear that? Y'all hear that keep going down? Well, that's because my heater, you know, my heat thing's set up. Don't tell Jim. He should be in the bed. They don't have to work tomorrow. Well, he has to work from home, but mission essential. That's the word I was looking for, because the military always uses mission essential. Crafted, Kelly. I was chasing past twice. Oh my gosh. Beth, that girl, that's not my choice either. No. Sleep became from eating. Well, Vicki, that's a good one. I made baked steak, gravy, mashed potatoes. Yum! Cinnamon, nutmeg. Okay, Mom. Mom, what? Yum. You're crafting tomorrow, Sandy? Yeah. I have to work tomorrow, so, which is, I mean, I'm thankful. Listen, I'm very thankful I work at home. And I'm thankful we still have power, all the things. And I'll work as long as we do, because who knows, the power could go out, you know. The power could definitely go out at some point if this freezing thing happens. Mom, are y'all staying warm? Y'all good? Hold on, I got it a little thick. So what I do is, I'll show y'all. If I get it too thick, sometimes on the sides, if the transfer is like those with the thicker sides, it'll get thick on me because I didn't pay attention. And so I just take my sanding block, okay? Just take my little sanding block and just sand it off. Easy enough, okay? Easy enough. And I'll do it some more when I'm off, but probably I'll actually take my little gator and do it because it's sharper, and I'll just go up and I'll just take that off. So, all right, let's do this side. Boys are out of school, gonna work from home. Kayla, again, I'm very, very thankful I get to work at home. I am. But schools are out tomorrow here for Carroll County. They called school, so that's a good thing. You know what I mean? Like, that's a good thing. Nobody needs to be out on the roads. So, okay, so we're going to do red on this side now. Red on this side. And do it like that. Again, these are so cute. You can just, and it's cool because you'll be able to see them from both sides. So if you had them in an arrangement or on a table that you can see both sides are complete. They're finished. So I love that. Also, this would be very pretty, okay? If you are a club member and you get these, do your club on one side, okay? So I can really see, where's my little blue? Can you just imagine like this on one side? Right? How beautiful would that be? Or even this one. And whatever color you want to do it. Whatever color, you know, your decor is. But how cool would that? Wouldn't that be pretty? I know. So pretty. So just think about that too for your club members. All right. Get your excess off there, y'all. Cute. Oh, I love that one. That's really cute. Sandy, I know. Yeah, I know. I got red paint everywhere. Taylor, I'm a mess. Hey, Rita, how are you? Yes, we're keeping warm. Made cream of chicken soup, Yum, Karina. Sweet hubby has to eat some soups. But that sounds really good and hearty. Okay, y'all look how pretty. So you got the pink on the one side. Cute red on the other. Okay, so we got that one done. Let me get a wet wipe before I get it everywhere. Alright, so then, I definitely don't want to have it on me when I start working with the bag. And we'll do this side. And we're going to do pink on this side. And I think I'm going to do these cute little crosses. Yep, we're going to do the little, they're like little X's, crosses, whatever. I don't know. They're cute. They're very, very cute. So we'll do those in the pink. Aren't they cute? I think they're fun. I think it's fun, you know? All right, let's do these in pink. And then I'm going to wash the transfer, and we're going to do the bag real quick. I think the bag's going to be cute. So my idea for the bag is I actually have a empty bottle. I'm not going to say it on here because FB doesn't like for you to talk about that. But I have an empty bottle that I want to try. I don't know what it's going to look like, but we're going to put it in there and see if I can do a cute floral arrangement in it. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what it looks like. Right, Korea? Thank goodness for pressure cookers. What have we done all these years? Which I think we had them back in the, back in the day. I remember my mom having that old-fashioned one. In fact, I had hers for years, and it used to scare the mess out of Jim because he'd be like, Shonda, those blow up. I'm like, well, I don't know what to tell you. Stay up out the kitchen. Stay out the kitchen. I mean, we got to have what we got to have. But yeah, those, I like the new ones. I have a new one. I have a new one. Oh, yes. Yes, Sandy. Ours has been higher for the last couple of months. In fact, this past month was so high that we had a power surge that our company, our electric company, it was their fault. They put too much power. They put too much surge or whatever it is, power, I guess, to the line right above us. And it knocked all of our power out, and it really did some damage to a lot of stuff. It didn't do a whole lot to ours, but it did some. We lost some items inside of our AC unit. We had to replace a couple of breakers, and we had to replace a couple of plug-ins, sockets, electrical sockets. So it's crazy. You have two of them, Caleb. Listen, they're great, though. You're talking about pressure cookers because they're amazing. They're the best ever. I love them. I love pressure cookers. Y'all, okay. So here's our red. Here's our pink. So, so cute. And then here's our pink side and our red side of the hearts. So cute, y'all. These are so darn cute. See? How cute is that? Okay. Let's put these up and do the bags real quick. Get those done. Okay, make sure I don't have them on me nowhere. Let's clean this real quick. Let's move that. Oh, you have 3 of. I love that. I love that you have 3. That's hilarious. You know, I just washed this, but I might have to wash it again. That'll be okay. All right, y'all, to clean your transfers, typically take them up to your sinks and put them in the sink, sticky side down. Take water, just lukewarm water, not warm, just literally luke, just room temp water. Let it run and run over the top of your transfers. I like to take either an antibacterial wipe, or from upstairs, I actually use a no-name brand Mr. Clean Eraser, but I use the Dollar Tree or Walmart, you know, the Great Value brand, whatever. But I use that on the fronts, and then when I turn it over, then I use our sponge for the back, you know, our board eraser on the back of it. So just because they're made for it, I don't want to damage my transfers. If you take care of them, y'all, they last, they say 8 to 10 times, but y'all, I promise I've used mine way more than that. But I do take care of them very well. Oh, okay. So one's an air fryer. Okay. Okay. Yeah, so Sandy, yes, the power company paid for that. Yeah, their insurance company actually paid for it. Yeah, it was a big thing. But here's what was funny. Our next power bill was $100 higher, which typically this time of year, because it was in December, typically that's our lowest bill because we don't run the heat a whole lot. Our house really gets really hot easily. And so our higher bills are, of course, in the summertime. And we were a little shocked. We looked at it from last year, and we were like, wow, it actually went up like $140 from this time last year, which, you know, you kind of expect it because, I mean, everything's gone up. But we were a little shocked, and I was like, oh, they're trying to recoup their money. All right, y'all, sticky side up this time. And this is kind of how I do it when I'm down here. I believe the panels are, oh, yes, Kathy. And that's the thing. Pass one up. Oh, that's a good idea. That's a good idea, Linda. That's a great idea. So this is our board eraser. I just put some water on it. And that's what I'll use on the back side of the transfer. And this is getting out any of the paste out of the silk screening and any kind of lint that you put on there, or fuzz, you know, we call it fuzzing cloth, fuzz, that you have put on the back of the transfer to keep it from sticking. It'll get all that off. This gets it all off without taking your sticky off, okay? So, here's what I do have to do down here, though, because of all this mess. I actually have to, I take a antibacterial wipe. This is not recommended, but I have to do it down here, and I have to go over the back of it. This is the sticky side, and I do it because there's, I guess it's just from being down here. I don't know what it's for, but anyway, here's another tip, and my friend Sandy was telling me this the other night during our Zoom. I have not said this enough. I used to say it all the time because I would show y'all how to clean them. But if you are cleaning your transfers, if you just leave them out on your counters to dry, they don't feel as sticky. I don't know why that is. I don't know what the science is behind that. But what I can tell you is if you take a paper towel and you just hold your transfer and you dry it like this, okay, turn it. Okay, same thing right here. Hold on. Again, it's a little different down here the way I have to do it because, you know, I'm downstairs. It looks kind of different when I do it upstairs. And then this is a mess because I was sticking this on here. But all I do is I make sure to dry that off with a paper towel. If you just kind of take it over the top the way I was doing it, you will notice your sticky is completely sticky, and I want to show you when I'm finished. $50 and we got Polaroids to it. Yeah, Kayla, that's the thing. I mean, so when at our old house, our pool, of course, would definitely run ours up in the summer. But here we have noticed, now our basement is not heat and cooled yet. We were just talking about that today, how we want to finish it and what we want to do with it. But it is not heated and cooled yet. So the rest of the house, which is about 300 square feet, it's usually, I mean, believe it or not, it's like $300. The most is $400. The cheapest is usually $200. So between $200 and $300 is kind of where our bill stays, which is wild for, you know, our old house that we just moved from was 1,800 square feet, and that was our price. And we had the same electric company. We're in the same county. So it is kind of bizarre. You know, you're like, wow, but who knows? Okay, we'll put that back on there. And then I've got a little bit on front, so I'm just going to take this and get that off. Okay, just like that. Just so it does not get on my bag. And we'll wipe that off again. I meant 3,000, not 300. Did I say 300 square feet? I'd like that 300 square foot house, I'll be honest. I want a tiny house. I think that'd be great. I think it'd be great. I'll be real honest. Not Jim. Okay, so super sticky. So just take my advice and do the paper towel method. Dry it off. It really works. And if you hold it like I did, just like this, and go over the top, okay, on the sticky side, and don't do it hard, and just do it a couple of times, okay? Flip it around, do the other way, very gently. I feel like you're going to see what I'm talking about, and yes, you'll be very happy that I told you to do it. Very, very happy. Okay, let's do this bag. Yeah, exactly, Kayla, exactly. Now, we winterized ours. We had what was called a Wilkes pool. So our old house, we had a big creek that ran through the back of we were in a neighborhood and we had almost 3 acres. It was crazy. And there was a huge stream that was on the back of our property, at the bottom of our yard actually, that went back into a pond. And we had so many natural springs that we could never perk for an in-ground pool. They could never find, with the way the hill sloped, we could never find an area for it to perk right. Or perk at all. And so we had it was called a Wilkes pool, and it was from Wilkes, Pennsylvania, and it was an above ground that could go in ground. So what we ended up doing was we dug out half of the hill and we put the one side in ground, and then the other side had to be out. But looking at it, it was just a great pool. I mean, we never had any problems. Like, it wasn't a typical, you know, there's nothing wrong with above ground pools. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying, like, it wasn't a typical where you would have those kind of issues. Like, it was a very, very sturdy for the winter, for the summer, you know, everybody in it. It was great. We loved it, loved it, loved it. So, but yeah, I miss my pool. We had talked about putting one in here, but I really want to move to Florida, so I don't really want to put the money into this one. Okay. I was going to do, hold on, let me get a piece of cardboard, y'all. Let me go ahead and get a piece, just because. I wasn't going to, but I think I would. Sandy, I want a tiny house to live in. I'll just be honest. Yours is in-ground, Kayla. Yeah, I love pools. I use mine a whole lot. And when we put ours in, I wanted an in-ground just because, you know, like here we would have an in-ground because you can just walk out and you would go to that. Our other house, you actually had to walk down the hill to get to it. You couldn't put it up top by the house. You just wouldn't be able to. So, I don't know. We did what we could, and it was a great pool. It was wonderful, and it was so crazy because we were looking at those pools, the Wilkes pools, and if you look them up, I mean, they were as much as an in-ground pool. We were like, wait, what? But we found ours, a guy that was getting out of the business and was selling it. And so he actually came and installed it and did everything. So it was great. It was great. Hey, Lisa, how are you, friend? We love Cocoa Beach. We have family that lives in Cocoa Beach. Love it, love it, love it. I love Florida. I love the heat. I'll just be honest. I love the heat. Okay, so here's what I'm going to do. I am going to, so there's some little hearts as well right here. So as I'm putting those on here, I'm going to do those little hearts in a different color. So if I do this like in the red or the black, I'll probably do like these little ones in black. I think that'll be cute. Let's do that. And I am using ink, y'all, on this. And again, I'm using Marvelous. And tonight's word, y'all, is PEONY. PEONY, because we use the PEONY color on the other project. And I will say, if you get your ink and it kind of looks like whipped cream, just stir it. Just stir it up really good, and you'll get that consistency back to like a sour cream or a Greek yogurt. That's the consistency you want, not really that whipped cream look. And there's nothing wrong with it. Yes, Kayla, we had a retainer wall too. Yes, same. We had to have a retainer wall built around the entire pool on that side because of the, it was crazy where we had to put it. I mean, the engineers had to come out, the city engineers, because we were gonna, so our neighborhood used to be a cotton farm. And the way it was stacked. I didn't realize it, but cotton, evidently your land is stacked. So it was stacked. Our neighborhood went down like in a stack. And so they told us if we mess with that, since we were on the back end of, we were at the cul-de-sac end, so we were all the way in, we would get all the runoff and it would really mess up our yard if we wasn't careful. So we really had to go by what they said. And so we did. We did exactly what they told us to do. Oh, Lisa. Oh, girl, it's cold. We're not getting all the mess that everybody else is getting. Probably you too, but it's cold. It's colder than a well digger's butt. Yeah. Or what do they say? A witch's breasticles in a brass bra. It's cold. It's cold. Okay, so I'm going to do this one in red. And again, this is ink, so this will be a permanent. Okay. A permanent, and you want to go one direction. I think I'm going to go with the grain of the stripes. You don't want to go 50 million directions, y'all, okay? And if you notice, I did not fuzz, okay? Fuzzing is not required on any kind of fabric or anything like that. If you do this on any kind of fabric or what's the other stuff called? Like I've done projects on burlap. You wouldn't want to fuzz. Oh, I just got some on there. That's okay. As long as I don't heat set that, I can get it off with a little bit of I'll just take my cloth here and get it off. Oh man, yeah, Darlene, I get that. Hello, Sarah. How are you? Wow. Okay, so I feel like, you know what's funny is, Sarah, or Darlene, we actually breathe better down there. Isn't that crazy? Because my husband has really bad allergies, and his sinuses clear up down there. They dry up with the salt. They dry up. So isn't that crazy though how that happens? Okay, I missed a little spot here, so all I'm gonna do is lay that back down barely. Okay, take my squeegee back. Cute. Oh, okay, hold on, I missed some on the black. Let's just set it back down there. If you lift slowly, y'all, you can set it back down. Right. Freezing. I know. Gosh, poor weather here. 31 below. 31 below doesn't even make no sense. But you know, Lisa, we were just talking about that, about, you know, our weather down here. Because we get the rain, and then all of a sudden our temperature drops. That's happened to us a couple times. When we lived up north, that didn't happen to us. It was like the, I don't know, I guess the barometric pressure, the humidity wouldn't come in. So therefore, hold on, y'all. I got to get this off before it dries. It wouldn't rain. We wouldn't get the rain like we do here. And then turns to ice, right? Then turns to ice. Okay, I'm going to just leave that like that. We should be okay. I've got the thing underneath it. And I'm going to take some alcohol and get it off. It'll rub off if I don't. I'll be careful when I heat set it. So, y'all, look how cute that already is. So cute. Okay, next, let's do... Gotta be careful and not get this on here. Let's do this one. So here's what I'm gonna have to do. I'm gonna have to hold this up so that it does not get on that other one. Just gotta be crafty. Just be crafty, y'all. Be crafty. Crafty, crafty. Oh, yeah. Yeah, not no 50,000. No, thank you. No, thank you. It's so crazy how much pools have went up, you know, since we have priced them years ago. I mean, we had our pool put in, gosh, 17 years ago. We had our pool for quite a long time. It's so crazy how much, because we did, you know, we priced in ground and then our Wilkes pool, but man, crazy. Okay. Get our excess off. Pull up slowly. Cute. Okay. And then I've got this little heart right here that I am going to put right here. Hold on, gotta be tricky. Gotta be careful. And we'll do another black heart right here. Sorry if y'all can't see. Hold on. Trying not to get it on the other one. Perfect. Oh, yeah. And they don't add much value. Exactly. Yeah, Kelly, they do. You know, it's funny. Thanks, Karina. I do too. I love this little bag. I think it's sweet. And I think it would be perfect. Honestly, any kind of occasion. It doesn't have to be, you know, Valentine's. This could be for anything. Okay, I'm going to dry this down here some so that I can put that last little one down here. Oh, yeah, Kayla. Yeah, I can imagine. I can imagine. Our neighbors put one in, and they had to have a lot of work done on their lot and all that kind of stuff to make it work. And they put a big waterfall and all that stuff in, and it was like, I want to think it was around the same, 60,000, 70,000. Sandy, right, girl? Listen, I just tell Jim, can you just take me to the beach? You know, if you take me to the beach down there, you know, I'll just put I won't get in the ocean very much, so I'll just go to the edge, cool off, go potty, get out. That's what I do. But normally our places have a pool, so we're good. But I would love to have another one if we moved, you know, to a forever home. I would love to have another one just because I use them. I'm an outside, in the heat dweller. The hotter, the better for me. So I would definitely use one. I definitely did use ours. I was pretty much the only one. Once the kids got older, they kind of quit using it so much. They did when they were younger. They used it a lot. But pretty much it was just me using it, and I loved it. And Jim, bless his heart, he has tubes in his ears, so he's never really been able to utilize the, you know, going under and stuff like that. He would get in it and just kind of, you know, tool around, I guess. I don't know. But he couldn't really get in it and swim like I would get in and do laps and stuff. But, okay. Last one. And you can always do the other side if you wanted to. We're going to do this in the red. And this one's one of the smaller hearts. Oh, I just got some. Nope, I didn't. Whew. Good save, Shonda. Whew. Y'all, you start learning what to do and what not to do. You just do. And the ink, you know, these dark pigments are not very forgiving. I will tell you that. I mean, the reds and the blacks and the dark pigments, they're very pigmented. So, just FYI. Oh, that one's like that. Okay, perfect. Perfect. And then again. Oh my gosh. Exactly, Karina. So see, y'all paid to have it filled in. Isn't that crazy? Crazy. Y'all, I'm about to put this little area up here that I messed up and got a little red on. You see that little top? I'm about to put one of that little bitty heart up there. Do what you gotta do, y'all. Do what you gotta do. Hey, Dee Dee, how are you? Y'all, listen, don't mind. I don't have, you know, makeup on. It'll be all right. It'll be just fine. I did some skincare, and I was like, I don't want to put no makeup on. I didn't want to. No. Yeah. But I love the beach. He hates it. Yeah, isn't that funny, Kayla? So my husband loves the beach and the pool. He did love the pool. He just didn't utilize it very much. So honestly, for us, but he did say, you know, Shonda, I'll put another one in if you want one here. And I was like, I don't really want to spend the money on it. I'll be honest. I just really don't. So we're not going to. We are not going to. Okay, y'all, I'm about to cover up the little faux pas that I did. Okay, the little mess up. We're going to cover it up with this little black heart. Perfect. Oh, hold on. I messed up. Let's put it back down. I pulled too fast. I missed the corner of it. Hold on. So if you mess it up, just lay it back down. Okay. Not a big deal. Lay it back down. Take your squeegee. Go back over it. Perfect. Do I need one more? I feel like I might need one more. Hold on. Let's see. I've got this other one right here. Let's do that one down here. Let's put one down here, and then I'm gonna put one right there, and I think that'll be enough. It's gotta be hold on, it's gotta be symmetric. Perfect. And then, hold on, I got stuff everywhere. Oh, wow, Karina. Yeah, I can imagine. So, you know, do you remember my story about me almost drowning in the ocean? My cousin and I got into a riptide for the first time in my entire life at 50 years old. Actually, I think I was 49. It was before I turned 50. It was a couple of years ago. I've gone to the beach my entire life. We have always vacationed at the beach, vacationed in Florida, that kind of thing. First time ever it had happened to me, I got caught in a riptide. And the scariest thing that I'd ever had happen to me in the ocean. I'm a very good swimmer. And it like this scared me. It really scared me. Now, it didn't scare me enough to stay out of it, I'll be honest, because I'm an adrenaline junkie and a daredevil. And I say that not being funny. I say that I think that was a blessing, because I think that it was such a scary thing that had I been not an adrenaline junkie, I would have never gone back in. I thought I was done. I felt like I was in a washer. It wouldn't stop. Wouldn't stop. My cousin couldn't get to me. She was in a hole. She had just had her knee replacement surgery, and she had gotten into a hole you know, kind of down in a hole. And she was getting caught by the riptide as well on the side. So it was pushing her away, and it was just sitting there, just doing this to me. And the people beside me, so we were so goofy, we were laughing. I laugh when I get nervous. Like when our plane, you know, it's on TikTok, when our plane had terrible turbulence where all the stuff come out and it was wild, and I just knew that I was about to go and, you know, meet Jesus and give my dad a hug. I laugh. You can hear me on the video on TikTok. This other lady was laughing like a crazy person. So I was laughing while I'm coming up, getting lungs full of salt water, laughing. So they thought we were joking until they realized that I couldn't breathe anymore. And so all of a sudden, I just kind of went limp. I kind of started remembering, I just kind of went limp, and I kind of started floating, and it kind of took me, and I started going with it instead of trying to fight it. And it's very true. It's very true. It's the scariest thing I've ever been through in the ocean. Very scary. Yeah. Even scarier than the shark that went around I was on a paddleboard, and it was a small little shark, but you know, I'm terrified of some sharks. I'm more afraid of sharks than drowning. But that scared me. That definitely scared me. Hey, Pam. 8 years old. So Karina. So see, when you're that age, that's just, it's terrifying. So that gives you that fear, you know, that fear. And that's sad. Y'all live right there. You know, that's a tough one. Y'all, this is the cutest bag. Let me get this dried. We're going to heat set it, and then I want to show you what I want to do to it. Thank you, Pam. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Let's get it heat set. This takes a little longer to dry. This is a thicker, these are thick, nice thick canvas type bags. I do love our bags. I hope our other wine bags come back with these straps. The same size. And I like to use the wine bags, not necessarily as wine, but I also like to put, like, this would be really nice with a bottle of very nice oil, olive oil. You know, like if you're doing this for somebody you love or a couple or whatever, this would be really cute with a bottle of olive oil in it in a basket with like a romantic dinner ingredients. You know what I mean? I think that would be cute. Past my ankles, nope, terrified. Right, Sarah? I always say the ocean is not my habitat, so I'm gonna respect that the people that, you know, or the things that inhabit it. I'm gonna respect that. That's why I said I'm more afraid of sharks than drowning. But now I have a healthy fear. You know, of really watching for that riptide effect. There is definitely something to watch out for. You can definitely see it. And that day, it came up on us. It wasn't there when we went out there. We were out there for quite a while, and we were only, I was waist deep, like right below my waist. My cousin, who is a lot taller than I'm only 5'1", so I was waist deep. She was out. She was thigh deep, you know. But when that hit, you couldn't fight it. There was nothing you can do. Well, Jim and Tyler had went up to the room. Jim, Tyler, and Mason had went up to the room to get dressed to go out to eat, and then they were going to come back down and get us because we're going to spend the very last minute at the beach that we can, and they are different. But they came back, they wasn't down there. They weren't even down there. I said, you weren't even down there to help me. Right, Sarah. Pam, it's cold. So it's getting low. It's going down. It was 43 when I got on. Hold on, I'll tell you what. It's right now it's saying record low. My temperature gauge, like on the computer, it's like down, and it's saying record low. So I'll tell you what it is now. But when I first got on at 9 o'clock, it was 43 degrees. 43. Yeah, Dee Dee, with this storm, most certainly. Definitely everything is slowed down. I ordered something on the 9th, and I still have not gotten it. So you just have to have some grace and mercy with it. I can't even think about the shipping. It's definitely slowed down everything. Oh my gosh, Karina. See, I'm an adrenaline junkie, and I'm telling you that is not something I do. Everything I do with to get my heart rate up has nothing to do with animals. And I don't know why, because honestly, all animals scare me, even dogs. I love them, but I have a fear of animals. But shark, no, I'd be terrified. Says 40, feels like 36. Okay. Kayla is down here with me. Kayla, we got to get together. Yes, Dee Dee, it's 12 there. It's cold. Yeah, and everything coming from Utah, I mean, it's all just been, you know what I mean? Like, it's been, it's definitely slow going. The shipping is definitely slow. You were scared? But I bet that was really cool, though. I bet it was really cool. Whoops. Hold on, I'll let my... There we go. It's got to go back on. Okay. Now, let's get... Oh, my gosh, y'all. I'm sorry. I'm sitting tonight, y'all. My back's out. 37. Mama said it's 37. Dadgummit. I'm going to break this. 16 in Memphis, Gail. God. 8 p.m. here. It's 54, Brenda. Yeah, it's... I wish it was 54 here. I'm going to stay that way, but we're about to hit the low. Like, it's about to go real low for us. Real low, which I don't love. Okay, so to heat set, y'all, you're going to use you can use a regular iron, or, now let me get rid of this stuff before I get it everywhere. You can use a regular iron on high heat, like a high linen cotton heat, for 3 to 4 minutes on each side, or like I'm going to use a Cricut heat press on mine, and I'll do it 305 for 30 seconds, okay? And I'm only going to do it on the one side. I'll eventually probably ink the other side of the bag, because I'll give this as a gift to someone, but I will end up using, like I said, the other side of the bag. And so I'll just heat set it on both sides. I won't turn it wrong side out and do it. Typically, a bag like this is not going to get washed, you know, and if it does, I still think it'll be fine. I still think, yes, Kayla's going to be 13 here. We don't do good with that. That doesn't even make sense. Oh, my God.